Hello friends, welcome to our second to last Pokemon battle in our Pokemon Black series. We are here in Castelia City one last time, because that is where the trainer we are going to face is. Oops, excuse me, coming through. This is the Game Freak headquarters building, a building that exists in most of the games, I believe. And let's see, if we can find him in this building, we actually get to face, I assume he's on the 22nd floor, one of the game's creators. Kind of a self-insert. He puts himself into a few of the games with his favorite Pokemon, or some of his favorite Pokemon, and they're a very high level. They're actually the same level as the two champions we had to face, one of which was Alder that we just faced, and one of which we'll face in the final episode. Real quick, I have trained the team up to level 75, except for Angara, who is 77, because that is the level right here learns Mega Horn. And I really wanted that attack because it's a good attack, good coverage move, and that makes us exactly equal to the opponents we'll be facing. Alright, let's see if it's maybe the guy at the desk over here. Game Director, nope. I think he gives you like a certificate or something if you complete your Pokedex. Spoilers, okay, no spoilers, although there's not much left. Aha, here we go. Yes, I do. Let's begin. You are challenged by Game Freak Morimoto. Game Freak, of course, being the name of the company that makes Pokemon. And he has a Liepard. Alright. Thought I remembered that as his first one, which is good, because that means our Mega Horn might actually come in useful here. But first, let's see if he's going to use Fake Out. He did. But that's okay. Fake Out will do almost nothing to Angara. Any less and it would have healed us. Alright, Sucker Punch failed. Oh, that's good. Because Sucker Punch only works if your opponent is using or trying to use a damaging attack, which obviously Rock Polish is not. Alright, time to show off our new move, Angara Mega Horn. It's a hit. 120 base power in this generation, I think in all generations, and 85% accuracy, so it's kind of like a physical Fire Blast in a way, without the burn chance, but it's a really good move. Used to be like Heracross's signature move, but as the generations have gone on, more and more Pokemon have been able to learn it. Alright. So Simipour is fast and powerful, but can it survive an Earthquake? Let's see. We don't have any super effective attacks, and if it can survive, then we're in trouble. But Angara is pretty powerful. We're holding the Soft Sand. Yes, down goes Simipour. Known for their offenses, not for their defenses. And Simisage. Alright, good choice, because Simisage will resist Earthquakes. So we could go for Stone Edge, we could go for Mega Horn. Mega Horn is a little more accurate and super effective, so let's go for that. Alright, might have an Angara sweep here. That should be a knockout, and down goes Simisage. I was worried there too, because, you know, one good ×4 effect, ×4 attack from either of those two monkeys would have been a lot of damage. Alright, and we have a Swoobat, another Pokemon that is weak to one of our 3 moves. And I promise I didn't like make this moveset based on his team. I just, there's a calculator you can use online that shows you like how many Pokemon your moves will be super effective against, and a bug type move like Mega Horn was a better coverage move than Hammer Arm. Alright, well hopefully more of the team gets to show off in the final episode. This was almost too easy, but Angara is just that powerful. Go Rhyperior. Alright, and he has what? 1 left, I believe? Zebstrika, who is, I think, yeah, his highest level 1. And alright, that is going to be a clean sweep, so that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I guess kind of our strategy with this moveset of getting that speed with Rock Polish and then just having some good, powerful coverage moves really worked out. Alright, and there's the level up. And we have defeated Morimoto. Because that was so easy, I think what I'm going to do, because you can face him once a day and it's about to reset, I think in 10 minutes, I'm going to come back, I'm going to reset the game, and we're going to try it one more time with maybe a different lead Pokemon, just so we can see a little bit more of his team. Be right back. Alright, so, because of daylight savings time, the next day, it's not 10 minutes away, it's an hour and 10 minutes away, so I just restarted the game. So we're back where we were, but this time we have Vulcan up front, so let's go ahead and challenge Morimoto one more time. Also, I really hope that they make daylight savings time permanent and not back and forth, because all the switching is very confusing. And I figured Vulcan will have a good neutral matchup against Liepard, so maybe that'll make it a little bit more of a dynamic battle. Alright, now we do have Superpower. Although I kind of don't want to use... Well, we're going to probably be fake outed anyway, yeah. So I could switch to Gengar, which would be immune to the fake out, but then we have a ghost type facing a dark type, so not ideal. Alright, so Liepard is faster. I don't know why I'd use Grass Knot. That seems worse than Sucker Punch, but his choice, I suppose. So I think Flare Blitz probably will be enough. We are holding the Charcoal, and Vulcan has a very high attack stat. Yep, there we go. And even though we lose a lot of HP, we at least don't lose our attack and defense stat. Now Simipour. It seems like he has a lot of fast Pokemon now that I think about it. That must be like his thing is fast Pokemon. Because all 6 of them have a pretty good speed stat. Just not faster than Rhyperior after a Rock Polish. Alright. All of our moves are neutral, so let's go for a superpower. We are faster. It's a 120 base power move, so it'll do a lot of damage. Will it knock out Simipour? Not quite. Alright, our defense has fallen. It shouldn't matter too much, because I think Simipour is going to use a... Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. This is interesting. So that's one of those low health berries that gives it a stat boost when its health gets low. So now it has increased special attack and already a good speed stat. So this battle is going to be a lot tougher than the last one. I can already feel it. Alright, so let's see here. It probably has an ice move, I would think, for Delta. With the special attack boost, I'm not sure if Ariane can survive an attack. We are, I think, no, actually, Atlas is faster. Okay. We have some fast Pokemon ourselves, thankfully. Let's go ahead and bring in Atlas and see if we can get off a good energy ball. Are we faster? And I don't know, but Morimoto used a full restore, so doesn't really matter for this round. Now the question is, will an energy ball be enough to knock it out? I think it probably will. It's super effective. Alakazam has a very high special attack stat, and Simipour does not have the best defenses. No, okay, well, better than I thought then. Just in case he switches, I think I'm going to use Psychic. Although I don't know why he would switch after that stat boost. And we are faster. Okay, good job, Atlas. Nicely done. And Simisear. Alright, so I don't think we have anything super effective against fire types. We do not. So Psychic it is. And once again, has a Pitaya Berry, raising that special attack. Now Payback is a dark type move that is super effective. It won't get the boost from the Pitaya Berry, but it didn't need it. Payback does, I think, double damage if you move second in that turn. Or if you take damage in that turn, I can't remember. Payback and Assurance, I always get confused between. Alright, so let's bring in Zen. I feel like we haven't used Zen in a while. Let's give him some screen time. And he's only a little slower than Atlas was, so hopefully still fast enough. Yes, he is. Alright, good job, Zenit. And a Sludge Bomb will take care of Simisear. So right now we're just going back and forth. I think we have 4 left and he has 3. We'll see the scoreboard in a second. Yeah, he has 3. There's Pokeballs on the top of the bottom screen. We have 4. And he just sent out a Psychic type against a Ghost type, although we are poisoned. So the question's going to be, is Swoobat faster? And even though Thunderbolt is higher base power, Shadow Ball gets the same type attack bonus, so Shadow Ball is the best way to go. And I think this should be a knockout. I'll be kind of surprised if it's not, yeah. It's one thing to survive like an Energy Ball, which does not get that same type of attack bonus, but Shadow Ball gets stabbed, so... And against Simisage, we can use Sludge Bomb, so now is Zenith's time to shine. It's kind of nice that, like, I think all of our team has gotten some screen time in the last episode or two. Because there's only one more to go at this point. Alright, Zebstrika, another very fast Pokemon, and 2 levels higher. We'll go with Sludge Bomb. We are faster, which is awesome. Will this be a knockout? My guess is no, but it'll be close. Alright, he's using Flame Charge, which is actually pretty smart. That's a really good move, because it'll do a little bit of damage, and it'll also increase his speed. So now he gets to move first in the next turn, unless he uses like a full restore, but I'm kind of surprised that Zebstrika didn't have a better move. Now Wild Charge will do a lot more damage, but it also does recoil damage, so it might knock out both of us here. Critical hit, not sure if that mattered, probably not. And it didn't knock itself out. Alright. So now we're coming down to the wire here. Let's bring in... Oh, I don't know. We already used Angara, so... Let's bring in Delta. Dragonite is my favorite Pokemon, so we'll use it to finish off what I presume is Morimoto's favorite Pokemon, or one of them. And even though Earthquake is super effective, Outrage is my favorite move, so let's go ahead and just use Outrage. Giga Impact, okay. Can we survive a Giga Impact? I think we can. Dragonite is pretty tough. Even though Delta doesn't have multi-scale for an ability. Yeah, she still has pretty good defenses. And one Outrage will finish off Morimoto for the second time. After all, I am the strongest and greatest. Just kidding. He is pretty strong. You think about battles very thoroughly. I lost, but I learned a lot from you. Besides, it was fun. Come back again tomorrow. We'll see. But alright, so what also is cool because of the reset is that our team is still the same levels, so we'll still go into the final battle at the exact same level as their Pokemon are. I'll go ahead and say who it is. It is Cynthia, the champion from the Sinnoh region, from the Generation 4 games, as well as their remakes now. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, and one of probably the strongest champions in the series. So that'll be really fun, and even though her Pokemon are the same levels as Morimoto and Alders, from what I remember, she has 6 really strong Pokemon with like high stats and all, so this should be a really fun, really tough battle, so definitely stay tuned for that. But that's it for me for tonight. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you here for the next battle. Take care.